Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Oh, and he fumbled it. That's going to be recovered by the return team, narrowly avoiding a disastrous start to this game.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Arizona. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's caught downfield. Enough for a first down at the 37. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down there.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. No huddle now for the offense. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona 7, Miami 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Trying to extend the play. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Christino, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Running play called on third and short. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The important third down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but forced down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
They'll run it to the right side. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking to pass, it's Perkins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Just ran away from the defense.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now to try here for the extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Return goes out of bounds.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. To throw, it's Perkins. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes, a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Physical run earns the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. First down here for this offense. And they'll use the ground game here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Football comes out. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. Comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They get the second half started with the running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. To the air, it's Perkins. The pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up a fourth down.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. Looking to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Look at the time in the pocket. Finally delivers to the left. Touchdown for the U. They'll take the lead in the second half.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation and put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Last time was a quick and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running with purpose. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one will be fair caught. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll hand it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 21, Arizona 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender is able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. On first down, it's play action. Gets rid of it on the move. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught near the sideline. It's Baker. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Soccer with a strong tackle there. Crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green. He's got some room. Can he get there? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the call is a quarterback sneak. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. And there's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws the ball to the left after plenty of time in the pocket. Excellent protection.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Final minute of regulation. We are all even. Here's the handoff on a counter. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. Just trucks through the defender. Touchdown, Canes, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield, it's Perkins. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
And now the decision to go for 2. Gutsy call by this coach. He wants to win it right here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now some pressure for this extra point attempt. If he makes it, we go to overtime. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So here comes our first play of overtime. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Ready up.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Miami, to jump in front in OT.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. So So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Back to throw. It's Perkins. Looking to scramble. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. And they're able to tack on the extra point. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll try a pass here. Finds his man. It's Baker. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Cut quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So here we go. Biggest play of the game. Can the offense punch it in on third and goal in OT? It's an option look. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. And that takeaway will seal the victory.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring or the game is over.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And here's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Offense comes to the line here on 1st and goal. They're not sending out the kicker yet for a game-winning field goal try. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Goal line formation for the defense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
3rd and goal. Can they try to punch it in for the victory or set up a game-winning chip shot? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime.
Timeout, Arizona.
So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. He got it. The kick is good. They win it in double overtime.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.